And welcome back, folks, to the Global Trophy 2017. And doesn't the X Factor finalists, don't they look crap? we're cheating a bit here. We're actually recording this in 2016, but by the time I edit this, it'll probably be 2017. So
actually,
yeah.
it'll probably be towards the end of 2017.
I sure hope not.
It's gonna be a long process, but it's all good fun. It's all good fun. We've obviously, if you haven't seen the last video, go check it out. We saw a brand new European qualifier champion. Absolutely. Czech Republic going all the way and winning the European section for the first time, beating current holders of the European section, France, in the final.
Yep, former 5-time winners, France. Complete shocker that was, to be honest.
Absolutely.
And obviously, if you have no idea what this series is about, go check the first video where we go through like the rules and everything else. This is going to be a shorter video because we don't have to mention the rules.
Absolutely. So if you do want to go and see the rules of the Global Trophy, there is obviously the first video which you can go and watch whenever you're ready.
Indeed. We'll just go through a bit of the past of the next tournament.
The Asia section.
Yep, the Asian section. So first off, no Asian team has ever won the Global Trophy. The closest was South Korea.
Yep. Two years in a row, they've made the final four, finishing second last year to Spain, and they finished fourth in 2015.
Yep, with China and Iran finishing fifth, and India finishing sixth in previous competitions.
Absolutely. As well as that, Australia and the Oceania champions have joined the Asian section due to the fact that it was getting to a point where Australia was so good for the Oceania section, and the rest of the Oceania teams were so bad they were just like cannon fodder for the Global Trophy teams. We figured it was best to let 8 teams from Asia go through, which are more, they've got more ability and a chance to actually go and win the whole thing, rather than one team from Oceania which might do well and then the rest just being trash.
Yeah. So all the Oceanian teams are now in the Asian tournament, including teams like Australia, New Zealand, and Papua New Guinea.
Australia, as well as that, have never been beaten in the qualifiers for any Global Trophy tournament. They've won the Oceania Trophy 11 times, and last season, in their first attempt at the Asia Trophy, won the Asia section in 2016.
Yep,
Previous winners.
They're also the only team to ever win 2 qualifiers in 2 separate continents as well. So
they are indeed, yes.
Yeah.
Previous winners for the Asian section include Iran, winning twice in 2005 and 2013, China in 2009 and 2011, Indonesia in 2007, Japan in 2008, and the region's most successful team is Saudi Arabia, winning on 4 separate occasions.
Yep, in 2016, 2012, 2014 and 2015. Saudi Arabia, the only team to ever successfully defend the Asian qualifiers tournament.
Absolutely.
And obviously Malaysia won in 2010, but we'll skip past that.
We'll gloss over that.
Yeah, we'll gloss over that. Anyway, so that's pretty much the history of the Asian Trophy, so let's get on with this, shall we?
Absolutely.
With the 32 Asian teams that are through.
Yep, and our tournament is.
Yeah. So, first up. Oh. Yeah, there we go, we're in Asia now, hooray. First up we have Iran, who are the highest ranked team in the Asian tournament, according to the FIFA rankings.
Yeah, they've got a few decent players, and as well as that, Iran have formally won this section before, so they have got pedigree.
Yep. Next up it is Afghanistan. We're just doing it through alphabetical order, just in case this bug is up again, so we'll just do it like that, I think, in future.
Yep, just easy to do.
Next up, the undefeated 12-time qualifier champions Australia.
Will this be the year that they fall? It could be.
You never know. If Czech Republic's anything to go by, you never know.
Indeed.
Next up, it is Bahrain. The only thing that we know about that is that they have a racetrack, Sam.
They got the second. Look, I know my Formula 1 better than I know my football, so
That's why I thought I'd leave that over to you, because my football's a lot better than my F1.
Do you know what? I appreciate that.
No worries. Next up, we have Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. China's next. Something to say about China, at least.
China have formally, won this section before. They've won it twice, so they've obviously got some pedigree in this section.
Yep. Next up, the second Oceania team, Fiji.
Yeah.
They made it. They made it.
Absolutely.
Next up, we have... Where are they? God, I feel like I'm Cruella de Vil trying these. Where are they? Where are they? The puppies, the puppies. Anyway, Hong Kong. They're next. No, not Laos. Hong Kong. There they are. Laos didn't make it. Sorry,
No,
Laos, you didn't make it.
Yeah, not this time.
Next up is India.
They also have a pedigree, but they don't have pedigree in this tournament, but they have pedigree in the Global Trophy Finals themselves, finishing in the quarterfinals in the past.
Yep. Next up is Indonesia.
They have won the Asian section before in 2007.
Yeah, long time ago, but you never know.
10 years ago they won it. Maybe this could be a chance for them to do some more good work.
Yeah. Next up, it is Iraq.
Yes.
Next up is Japan.
They also have former winners in winning the Asian section in 2008.
Next
Funny
up,
story, in the Asian section there was there was 6 different winners in the first 6 seasons.
yeah, and then it's slowly starting to become like, let's say, a bit more
The Saudi Arabia show.
yeah, a bit more Saudi Arabia. Very much. Next up, it is Fake Titties. Jordan.
Yeah. Makes sense now.
Next up is Kuwait.
Yeah, they've got oil.
Nice. Next up is the first of the stands here at the moment, and the one of only 3 stand teams to go through, Kyrgyzstan.
Yeah. Just yeah.
Next up is Lebanon. They have a tree on their flag.
They do have a tree on their flag. I don't really know much about the Asia and the Middle East and such, so I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to that.
We're both ignorant, don't worry about it. So yeah, but they do have a tree on their flag.
They do have a tree on their flag.
It looks it looks like a Christmas tree, so I always call it the Christmas tree flag. Nice one, Lebanon. At least you didn't go for sort of like a basic,
a cross.
I was thinking more, Libya, but
Yeah.
green. Nothing but green.
Lots of green.
Lots of green. I could seriously, I could open up Paint right now and give me 5 seconds, and I can recreate Libya's flag. Where's the filler tool? Anyway, next up it is New Zealand.
Another Oceania team. I think they came the closest to beating Australia, didn't they? They nearly did it once.
They did. It was very close. Next up it is... I can't remember which one's which, but they're both through anyway, so North and South Korea, they're both through. So we'll just put both in, we'll do them now.
Yeah, so the 2 Koreas, of course, South Korea, current rank number 2.
Yeah, so all eyes are on them making it through to another Global Trophy Finals here.
Absolutely.
Next up is Oman.
Oh, man.
Indeed. And then it is Palestine.
Yes.
And then it's Papua New Guinea, they made it as well.
Wow.
Next up we have the Philippines.
Lovely set of islands.
Nice. And then it's Qatar.
Isn't that the kind of stuff you get stuck at the back of your throat?
That's tar.
No, that's Qatar, isn't it?
I don't know.
Like, when you have a cold, it's like, okay, ignore me. Carry on.
I thought you were going to mention
getting-
world. I thought you were going to mention like future World Cups or something.
We're getting into territories here.
or flying or something like that. But okay, yeah. Thanks, the person who's had a hemorrhage in his throat and a tonsillectomy. Cheers for bringing that one up.
Look,
That's another thing that I don't have to worry about now. So great, cheers for that. Now, a lot to talk about this next team, Saudi Arabia.
The 4 times Asian winners.
Yep. Next up, we have Syria. They've made it through as well, alongside Thailand, Turkmenistan, second stand to make it through.
Yep.
The UAE.
Gotta love the UAE.
Yep. Uzbekistan.
Another stand.
And Vietnam.
The Nam. So there we are.
And the dud team is the team lowest in the rankings out of 32, which is Sri Lanka.
Shame for them, but that's just how, again, the rules are the rules. They are the lowest ranked team, therefore they become the dud for this competition.
They are the dud team. So anyone who's watching this from Sri Lanka,
Sorry.
But I highly doubt it. I do not have the fan base for someone from Sri Lanka to actually watch. But you never know. Maybe.
Maybe if you're from Sri Lanka, comment below.
No comments whatsoever. Right, let's see if this works. Oh, for God's sakes!
Once again, we will be back once once we have a viable solution.
Yes, indeed. So, after 7 attempts,
it's a 50-50 chance, okay? And
I know.
To get two going, we've had 13 attempts.
2 in 13. How is that 50-50?
That's a joke.
Anyway, so Sri Lanka's up first. They've got Kuwait. So Kuwait are automatically through to round 2.
Yeah, so fair play to Kuwait. They've been fortunate to get the draw, but those are the rules, and Sri Lanka have been unlucky to get through the dud team.
Yeah, but to be honest, I really don't care because Sri Lanka have pissed me off a bit too much. Okay, it wasn't Sri Lanka, it's this game! But there's no other game where you can play as every single nation in the world, so this is the only game you can do it on.
Exactly, and this is the most fun, as much as it annoys us, it's a lot of fun.
Okay, apart from the crappy bits.
Well, yeah, but, you gotta do what you gotta do, haven't you, really? So,
yep.
There you
to
go.
Get the good, it's like friendship. To get the good friend, you gotta wade through all the dicks first.
Exactly.
Eric Cartman taught me that.
I don't know who that is, but there you go.
Cartman, South Park.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so Kuwait through with a 3-0 victory. Next up is Japan, former champions, versus Bahrain. Your favourite place out of all these, probably.
No, they've got a nice racing track, I won't lie to you.
Well, they've lost even with their nice racing track. 3-0 to Japan.
Well, Japan have also got a nice race. I like Suzuka. Suzuka's pretty fun.
So, Japan go through with a 3-0 victory over Bahrain.
As you'd expect, the former champions do go through there.
Yep, they will take on Kuwait. Next up is the first Oceanian team, New Zealand. They take on Iraq.
My money would probably be on Iraq here.
Ooh, New Zealand win on penalties.
Wow, so New Zealand might be an Oceanian team going through.
That's not Australia.
Wow.
They've got either Jordan or Uzbekistan in the second round.
Hey, that's winnable.
That is definitely winnable. Who's going to win this one, though? Ooh, it's Uzbekistan. Strong performance as well. 4-1.
That's impressive. Uzbekistan go through.
I have to spell the bloody name again.
The struggle is real here, folks.
Yes. Next up is Fiji versus Korea Rep, which we have found out is South Korea.
So it's the current rank number 2.
Yeah, they're through.
What's the score?
11-0.
Wow.
Fairly big win there for South Korea.
Yep.
Next up is Kyrgyzstan versus Syria. Ooh, 5-0 to Syria.
Good performance from Syria there.
They will take on South Korea in the second round.
And their green flag.
Yep. Next up, we have Iran. They will take on Turkmenistan.
Iran should win this one. They're a good team.
Oh, first big loss.
Iran out.
Turkmenistan through on penalties.
Wow, that's a big surprise for me because Iran are, of course, former winners of the Asian section. Out. Wow.
Yep. It was a bore draw, 0-0.
But on penalties, Turkmenistan take it.
Yep. Now it's China versus North Korea. Okay.
It's an interesting one.
And North Korea 0.
Yep.
China 15.
Wow.
I think China's through. Don't you?
We might have to have a bit of a rethink on that one.
Goal line technology, I think, is what we need.
Well, so far Italy still hold the record for the biggest win.
Yep, so far. Vietnam are up next, and they battle Australia, the current champs.
It should be Australia that win this one.
Yep, they do. 7-0. Dominating performance from the current champions.
Absolutely, and they go through to the last 16 and one match away from once again a 13th straight qualification into the Global Trophy.
Next up is Palestine versus the Philippines.
My money would probably be on
Which
Palestine
means that
here.
definitely Australia's going to go through.
Yeah, my money would probably be on Palestine here.
Ooh, Philippines have won. 2-0. Good win for them.
So they've got a chance, but a very slim
through
one.
to get battered.
Yep, it's like a lamb to the slaughter, this is.
Pretty much, yeah. Next up is I don't know, actually, I'm not sure. It's Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
They've got Thailand.
Should be Thailand win, really.
It is, but by 2-0. Good performance from Papua New Guinea.
Yeah, but Thailand go through to the next round.
Yep, and they will take on either Indonesia or Afghanistan.
My money's probably on Indonesia here.
They are former winners, I believe, aren't they?
They are indeed. They won in 2007.
And they are through 1-0.
Tight game, but it's enough to send them through to the next round.
Where they will take on Thailand.
Should be a win for them, but we'll wait and see, of course. Many strange things have happened already this Global Trophy.
Next up is the UAE, and they will take on Qatar.
This would be an interesting game. I think it'll probably be the UAE that win this one, though.
Ooh, Qatar win it!
Wow.
A penalty victory for Qatar there, obviously getting ready for their World Cup, apparently.
Damn you, FIFA!
Which, according to people, or according to rumours and everything, they might not host.
We'll see.
Never mind. They've been driving that for years.
Yep.
And the next up is Lebanon versus Bangladesh. I know they do.
I think probably Bangladesh would be the favourites here.
They are 1-0.
They go through.
Through, they will take on Qatar.
That'll be an interesting game.
And the next match, once I just type this down, is Saudi Arabia. Ooh, it's a big match. It's Saudi Arabia versus India.
It is a big match. Should be a Saudi Arabian victory, though.
1-0, just barely.
That's enough.
It is enough for Saudi Arabia to go through. Very close, though. Big props to India there.
Yeah, it's a shame for India getting drew against probably one of the better teams in the Asian section, but you know you have to take on all comers, and they tried to and they failed ultimately.
Next and the last match of round one is Oman versus Hong Kong.
My money would probably go to Oman on this one.
Yeah, 6-0.
That's a very decent effort
to Oman.
Yep.
So the teams that are through. Teams are through to the second round, and it is our first match, or our matches. Well, I'll go through the matches first. Kuwait versus Japan, New Zealand versus Uzbekistan, South Korea versus Syria, Turkmenistan versus China, Australia versus the Philippines, Thailand versus Indonesia, Qatar versus Bangladesh, and Saudi Arabia versus Oman.
Will we see a new winner of the qualifiers? Will Australia finally get defeated? We will find out very shortly, I'm sure.
Yep. Next match is Kuwait versus Japan. Former winners Japan. They have gone through 2-0.
And Japan into the Global Trophy Finals.
Yep. The first team in this qualifier to go through is Japan after a 2-0 win over Kuwait. Good performance from Kuwait though.
Kuwait, they can hold their heads up high with that one, but ultimately they came up against a superior opposition, and ultimately Japan had the edge to go through.
Yep. Next up, can New Zealand go through? They will take on Uzbekistan.
My money would probably be on New Zealand here to go through, actually.
They do, but just barely. 1-0.
So for the first time since the restructuring in 2015, at the end of 2015, sorry, we have 2 Oceania teams in the Global Trophy.
Well, hold on. Australia's not through yet.
Well, okay.
We'll get to that in a minute, and then you can say your statement, yeah.
Okay.
South Korea versus Syria.
My money would probably be on South Korea here. They are, of course, ranked 2.
They are through 1-0.
One's all you need, and they are... So they will be the highest ranked team in the Global Trophy.
They will be. And technically the favourites to win.
Oh my god.
Next up, it's Turkmenistan versus China. Winner takes on South Korea in the quarterfinals.
Yep.
China win on penalties.
Wow, that's actually quite surprising for Turkmenistan. Fair play to them.
So South Korea battled China. That's
a power match, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Next up is Australia versus the Philippines.
Australia, of course, never defeated in qualifier competition.
Ooh, Australia win 1-0.
And that continues, and they are through to the Global Trophy. And now what I said earlier about more than one Oceania team, and now be said. There you go.
But
Australia make it through.
Big props to the Philippines there. What a result for the Philippines to get.
Within one goal of Australia, that's impressive.
Exactly. Next up is Indonesia versus Thailand. Ooh, Thailand are through.
And the former winners are out.
Yep.
Wow.
Former winners Indonesia, they lose 2-1.
Thailand go through.
Next up, Qatar versus Bangladesh.
It's a tough match to call, this one, and not really, neither of them real footballing nations.
Ooh, and it was a close match. Bangladesh win on penalties.
And they, as a result, go through. Wow. So Bangladesh are probably one of the weaker sides from Asia going through, but they've done what they need to do. They can only beat the opposition in front of them.
Yep.
That's
Next
what they've
up,
done.
it is Saudi Arabia versus Oman, and Saudi Arabia through.
Score?
3-0.
Saudi Arabia, the former winners. Former winners, 4-time winners. And, well, there you go.
They will take on Bangladesh in the quarterfinals. As we go to the quarterfinals, which are Japan versus New Zealand, South Korea versus China, Australia versus Thailand, and Bangladesh versus Saudi Arabia.
Impressive team so far. Well, I think probably the favourites will probably still have to be Australia for this. And as much as South Korea are the highest ranked teams, in there technically, I think Australia will probably be the ones to beat.
South Korea excel in the finals.
They do. They tend to turn up when it matters. Whereas they've never actually won the Asian section before. They've never done it.
So quarterfinals, first one: Japan, New Zealand.
Probably a Japanese win.
It is.
And through they go.
2-0 to Japan. They have knocked out one of the Oceanian teams.
That's an impressive effort though from New Zealand. They can hold their heads up high, and they are through to the Global Trophy finals.
Yep, we'll see them in the finals. Next up, it is South Korea versus China.
Big match this one.
And it goes to China.
Wow, there you go. So South Korea did just enough to get through, and then once again they haven't been able to win their local competition.
Yep, which means the semi-finals is Japan-China.
Interesting.
Next up is Australia versus Thailand.
Australia, they're probably the favourites in.
Yeah. But they seem to be lacking 2-1.
Potency's not really there at the moment, but they're getting the results. That's what matters, I think, for Australia right now.
They're doing the Mourinho method.
Yep, win by 1.
Next up is Bangladesh versus Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia, the favourites here.
Ooh, Bangladesh have pulled the shocker.
Wow.
They win on penalties.
What a story. This is from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh are in
the semi-finals.
The semi-finals. They take on Australia.
Wow. I'm surprised at that, but there you go. Saudi Arabia go out.
So, but they're still through the Global Trophy, so
yes,
that's
all
good for them. Yes. Semi-finals now. Japan versus China.
My money's on Japan.
Penalties decides it, and the winner is Japan.
So we will have a repeat winner. Maybe, unless, of course, Bangladesh beat Australia, we will have a repeat winner.
Yep, and speaking of that match, Australia versus Bangladesh. Penalties again decides it, and the winners are Australia.
So we'll have a repeat winner in the 2017 Asian section. Australia again.
They've made it once again to the finals.
But can they beat Japan?
13 years undefeated.
In qualifiers.
Yes, they can.
They win again.
Australia for the 13th year in a row.
That's unprecedented.
That will probably never be topped. Australia win their second Asian qualifier trophy, their 13th qualifier trophy altogether. Australia still undefeated in qualifying tournaments.
That's amazing. That is something else. I mean, what kind of performance is that, really?
Well, you got to say Australia have got to be one of the favourites from the Oceanian and the Asian teams, and 2 Oceanian teams through. New Zealand are also through. So
yeah, absolutely. They can hold themselves held themselves high, and hopefully they can give themselves a good account of them, in the final. But we'll have to see how they do. It might be a bit difficult to go through and win, but it's not going to be easy. We'll see how they get on. Stranger things have happened before, but we'll see.
Right, well, there you guys. That is going to be the end of the Asian Oceanian Qualifiers. Australia still undefeated in qualifying tournaments. How long will that last in this tournament, though?
Yep, they are unbeaten in this tournament. They are one of two unbeaten teams in this tournament, but they're probably one of the favourites now to go and do quite well. But they have to be mindful of that, and there will be a lot of teams out there gunning for them.
And now, just to clarify now, we've got half of the teams in the finals already now.
Yep,
those teams are Hungary, Sweden, France, Germany, Greece, Ukraine, Czech Republic, the Netherlands, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea, China, Australia, Thailand, Bangladesh, and Saudi Arabia.
Yep, so we've got quite a mix of teams so far, and next time you will join us for the African section of the Global Trophy.
Indeed. So we'll see you then.
Goodbye.